Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's video, we'll be diving into the best Faker.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
First ever World's Championship
the Summoners Cup. That is what they're fighting for. Royal Club
into Faker's
as the blue team.
Career.
Towards that bottom lane. Faker still going at it with Whites. Both have gone for the Dorans. Whites rather, going for the early magic resistance.
This is where it gets interesting. Faker is absolutely level 6, and Bengi's going to try to combo with the gank.
He goes in. Does he manage to knock him up? Yes, he does. Surely the shockwave comes in, but it does not matter. First blood, Faker.
Just execution right there, SKT, and lucky, you were out of position.
Getting very close to being caught there. Like you said, Jap, they were just waiting for the right time. Level 6 hits instantly, and they didn't have time to think about it.
We'll start for Piglet.
And Vayne play is all about mobility. It's very likely we'll see a Blade of the Ruin King next by Uzi, but this mid lane is the focus for SKT. They need to get Faker going on this Gragas.
One more time onto Whites. He does not have that flash up. It looks like he does get a good shockwave down, but it looks like coming from the backside could be at least the savior on the assist. Godlike barrier. Tabe getting hit up in the bottom lane.
Tabe in all sorts of trouble. You can see him being pulled away, but in comes Lucky. Lucky gets in there. Uzi picks up the kill. They're going to try and turn this on towards Piglet, on towards the town. It's Uzi taking the damage. He uses the barrier, flashes away. Still not on the kill. Lucky gets in there. It's a double kill for Uzi. And he gets away from the tower. Coming in though, it's going to be Bengi.
Bengi is just on the outside of the wing. Lucky's trying to be there to thwart him off. Does he have the cocoon? Throw it over the wall. Uzi just with the damage.
Absolute cold blood right there by Uzi. Did not flinch when Bengi was...
Spidey sense is tingling, but I don't know if it's going to be too little too late.
Ooh, this is extremely dangerous. Uzi is getting very low, and Faker is ready to go.
Explosive cask is ready. We can see him getting hooked in. Tabe does get the crescendo off, but immediately he is going to go down. And now Uzi's in trouble. Can he get one kill? No, he can't. It's going to be 2 for SKT.
So SKT beat Royal to the punch there. There was no counter gank arriving from Lucky, and now it's completely on Royal's other lanes to push and punish. Pushing all the lanes might be backfiring because they don't have enough pressure.
Oh, Tabe in all sorts of trouble here, trying to get away from this one. He pulls in Piglet. Piglet picks himself up. The easiest kill he'll get out of the game.
And every lane is getting punished for Royal right now because Godlike cannot push up against Impact, and Faker's destroying Whites.
There it is again, one after the other. We've seen Gragas is in this competition flash body slam, and it only means that you're more comfortable on that champion. You'll do it over and over.
Dominant stuff from
These guys, right now they go for damage poke. They want the fight. They're not even really going for the turret. It's always the 1-2. The hook, and they get the cask. Oh, the unstoppable force, and they go into the fight.
They're going in for Faker. They do go into the crescendo, but they haven't got him down yet. He's going to run away from this one. Will finally get caught out, but it's the depth of the Royal Gaming getting caught out completely. They're just dropping like flies.
Just a clean ace right there by Royal. It was a scattered fight right there because SKT got initiated on, and they were fine with that. SKT set up a smart siege. Faker was not instantly bursted, so even though he died, he got off all of his spells, and this looks like a clean Game 1 win for SK Telecom T1.
Coming in strong. They did have the fights in their favor. They took the gold lead right away. Even after losing a 5-minute turret, they take down the Nexus turrets at 30 minutes.
So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of the World Finals is going to SK Telecom T1. Full control for the Korean team coming into this matchup. And really, that was a dominant performance. They chose that red side. They won.
We saw a big smile there on Faker's face because he did not took one Baron buff and pushed 3 straight turrets to end the game in 28 minutes. They swept OMG. If any team is going to make this composition work in the World Championships at the final, it's Royal.
All right, here we go into game 2 of our best of 5 at the World Finals. SKT takes the blue side. Royal's choice in game 2. They do go for red.
So will we see an engage? Oh, putting the pressure onto Whites, but White's still doing a good job keeping up that CS farm.
Yeah, but SKT is already invading the Royal jungle because, as we said, Royal's early lanes are extremely weak. And even though Whites, he's a little too low for this.
Behind the turret, they go in. It's a 1-2 kick punch. Impact's just there to take a Polaroid.
He wanted to say hello. He wanted to be part of the gang flying through, but they had it under control. That's what happened here for this one. SKT's going to take some Baron control off of this one.
Tabe taken away from that one. Oracle on Bengi. May well force Godlike. He's going to get caught out. The kick comes in. Impact's going to follow on through. Godlike gets kicked back in towards him. He's going to get created. He's going to get dropped down. Equalizer was down in time, though. Uzi gets caught out. He's in trouble.
Looks like Uzi may make it out. He forces the flash. Gets into the rush. He puts on the barrier. No, Impact gets the leap strike. They take him down, though, as White's coming in from the back. And Lucky tries to hit him. The crescendo comes in.
White is in all sorts of trouble, but the Zonya's hourglass is perfectly placed. Can he get out? Force Pulse comes out. No! Piglet is there. Tabe's in trouble. He's going to go down. Piglet's tanking down the turret. And look at Pig. Look, he's just in all sorts of trouble. He's like, what do we do? What do we do? I give a triple kill to Piglet.
A 5-for-1 by SKT because they got the fight when Royal was not ready for it. Cassidy and Sona are missing at the start of this fight, so Godlike, despite throwing down his equalizer, everyone on Royal tries to save him because Royal knows that they've actually been winning a lot of these fights previously, so they were willing to take this engagement. And as well as Uzi can kite, SKT can chase even better. Then White gets forced into over-committing here. He gets caught by a grasping roots. His entire health bar almost goes away. That's the danger of the glass cannon Cassidy. And Piglet's scary Ezreal just finishes the job while taking the turret.
We see the turret going down in the top lane and the mid lane pressured after that. A very reminiscent score of 5.
Miracle fight where Whites can get in at the end, and specifically where Royal could catch an initiation. But because they're down 5 turrets to 1, it's so difficult for them to even think about this Baron. SKT normally just baits for kills, and right now, this is going to be a steal attempt for Lucky. Doesn't get it.
Two-Blade of the Rune Kings crushing down Baron, and then possibly a Lucky. The crescendo from the backside, but it's only to try and help. The disengage is there. Quite a bit was used just from over the wall, and that leaves Royal to have a hard defense now in the mid-turrets.
It's the turret kills that gave SKT that chance, and Lee Sin had the added benefit of timing his resonating strike with his smite to spike more Baron damage down and made it so Lucky could not steal. If you remember the Fnatic series, Lucky secured multiple what we call 50-50 Barons when it's a smite war. This time, Bengi gets it, and SKT might push hard.
Piglet and God, they don't have crescendo available. Tabe getting caught out. Look at that. Godlike went down in a split second. Didn't even get to catch his health bar. It is going to be
right after White uses his Rift Walk on Cassidy, so he is safely trading damage back on Cassidy without the threat of assassination. This fight all started because Faker finished off Godlike, so they did not have to worry about Rumble. But specifically, watch the way Faker keeps his distance. We actually don't have time for that because Faker's going for more.
Faker gets the kill. Uzi backs the hell away from that one. Doesn't want a part of that. Piglet becoming a beast. Faker becoming a beast. SK Telecom are deadly right now.
After a Game 1 loss, Royal.
A crescendo in the right spot, it could give them something, but knowing that there's a QSS, it makes it more dangerous. Royal doesn't care about fighting early.
The jump in from Impact to equalize the lays out the red carpet, but they're all off of it already. They've entered into the fight. Royal's health bars are just getting demolished. Uzi on the outside trying to do what he can, but it's not going to be enough. Uzi's chased into the base, and SKT wipes him for the ace, the quadra for Piglet.
Bengi stealing the quadra there, just getting the penta at the end. But it's going to be SK Telecom taking this game. Strong performance in game 2 once again. Royal put up a great fight, lots of kills back and forward. But it's SK Telecom taking game 2 in the World Finals.
It's only going to take 8 more minutes than the last game. They solidify it, and they do it just as last time.
That was a much closer affair from the first one, but really SK Championships is that he could win matchups that he wasn't supposed to be able to win. Let's see if he can do this one.
Let's see how it works out, because White is on his fabled champion. It's the champion that's always been banned against him in the Chinese scene, but this time around he has got on that fizz. We've seen some fantastic fizzes throughout the Season 3 World Championships, thinking back to Peke's 17-1-3 that he had on it, but then again it didn't work out too well against Royal.
Flash from Flash. Pumandu getting a little antsy on this one, tries to get in with Zyra. He may put himself in the water here. No, White gets popped up by Stranglethorn coming around the side.
SKT's behind him,
can he finish it? The Shuriken misses. Where's White? Oh, Impact comes in to save the day, and not even White can believe it.
Whites took both hands and put them into his face after that play. Because that could very well be the last mistake they get to make that clinches this series for SKT. They overdived right there. You could clearly see that they were tunneling for that kill because Faker was on his way down when Royal tried that dive. The fact that they died for it and didn't even pick up the kill could...
5-2 in kills coming up on 16 minutes here.
And with that 16-minute marker, we're just now seeing that Bloodthirster just probably being picked up. That is extremely late for Uzi. He needed that at 13 minutes, and White goes in while Caitlyn's not there.
Playful Trickster up and down. The crescendo does stop the reinitiation. It's Piglet. Nobody's touching Piglet. They're all running away. Faker makes the fight continue, puts Godlike in the fray, and they're gonna take down the turret. Oh my gosh.
Piglet is an assassin. We saw his Mystic shots in the previous game and his rockets in this one, but you have to say, Royal is making some questionable decisions. White, he had the failed turret dive, and then that initiation baited Tabe and Godlike into dying, and this could be an extremely early inhibitor for SKT.
Chat, I feel we're back in Shanghai right now. Korea versus China, the All-Stars. It went heavily in favor of Korea once again, and this time around SK Telecom proving to the world that they surely are the best team right now.
A 16-minute inhibitor, Royal desperately trying to get away. Whites didn't play full Trickster over that wall, and they just cannot chase down onto SKT. Even if they could, they might lose that fight.
Good guy Faker, body slam, saves the ace in the hole for damage, and it looks like they're gonna set this up. Godlike is right there. They have it. They got what they need. They take down Godlike again, and just like last game, he was on Rumble. They are focusing in every fight.
Absolutely blown up. And let's take a look at that previous team fight. White is all alone. We talk about going in together. When Royal works, Tabe leads with that crescendo, not follow. Godlike could never get in for his cannon ultimate, and Uzi wasn't even there, so SKT could capitalize. Piglet, max range W to a max range missile, and he picks up yet another.
Disastrous, disastrous stuff for Royal. They are now... SK Telecom, they are already etching their name on that cup.
They can smell it right now. They're going to be going for this second inhibitor turret. There's already one down. Royal doesn't even have 5 people here.
Throws down the slicing Maelstrom, forced to go in, but he was Stranglethorn back. Can they continuously get the fight? Piglet got Chum the Waters on him, and they're now absolutely running for the fountain. This does not look good for Royal.
This doesn't... Crescendo catches all of them. It's a double for impact. They get on the fountain. SK Telecom are just rolling through. The Nexus turrets are potentially going to go down. This could be a 20-minute game for SK Telecom. They will be the Season 3 World Champions here at the Staples Center.
And it was the most impressive victory at the...
Thank you for watching until the end. Let me know what you'd like to watch next in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.